Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Chicago Bears. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. Here's Mecole Hardman. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape. As they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 38, Carr gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Carr. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And that is incomplete.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Let's go. Cowboys! Strong right. Let's go, Heavy. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? Go.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 15 yards on the play.
Describe that one. I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead. We see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this hour. Through it for a solid game.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Here's Hardman to return. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Carr now on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. From the gun, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And this is caught at the 8. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jets have taken a 1st quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Bears nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a gem.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And it'll be 1st and goal at the 7-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Aaron only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8 on the tackle. Carr now on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets will extend their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Bears nothing. Greg Zuerlein set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Flushed him, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Samson Ebukam in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Bears nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put in.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. He'll fire this, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted it in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training.
And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Matt Milano coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Carr. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson.
Carr's pass.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the gun now on third down, Carr. And that will be incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. This is brought in at the 21. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Bears take over.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
Intercepted.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Aaron Jones, the ball.
Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Carr going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And he's going to get stopped up quickly.
Aaron Jones.
Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down at the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Flushed out right. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
On first down, Jones. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. On second down, it's Jones. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6.
And it's third down.
Operating from the gun, Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jamin Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. That last catch winds up costing him 3, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd and 13. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Inches. You got a question.
Hey, you're my
catch a signal for and take it. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Fighting to stay upright. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
A loss of 6. Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 19-yard line.
Second and 16. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
At the 46-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And he'll They'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a 1st down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the 1st half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. Quickly completed to the right flat. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Second and goal from the 6 this time. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
At the 4-yard line.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, 2nd half. You're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
3rd and goal at the 4-yard line. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this? Let's try to get it in the end zone.
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Watch it 4th down be any different. True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the 1st half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Here's Hardman on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
1st and 10.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now? Those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here. Anything to seize that momentum back. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Jets 1st down.
Carr now on 1st down. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones.
Carr's pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr eluding the pressure right. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 22 yards there, a first down. And with the play clock at 5, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Jones. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 10 more there and another first down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now.
Brings up second and goal at the Bears' 5-yard line.
So it'll be second and goal when we return. We've played 3 quarters. And we'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a third and goal.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. They'll try to run it in with Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Samson Ebukam racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stain.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's third and long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not as bad. Line now as they'll try for the field goal.
Yard attempt.
And that will stretch the lead up to 3.
And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
25-yard line. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Hall. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. This is Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at about the Bears' 31. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and the Jets are going to get a new set of downs. On 1st down, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. And they take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So it's a victory here for the New York Jets, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Jets, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Bears, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.